Howdy everyone, Pete Daddy here, and welcome back to the Christmas to Glory series here on FIFA 20. Today we're going to work on this icon swap single player objective. I'm going to show you how I beat legendary difficulty with this Argentinian team. So once we beat this one, we will be completely done with squad battles for icon swaps. And then all we have left is 3 more wins with our Serie A first owner team, and we will be done with icon swaps. We do not have to do this Bundesliga one because we're going for 23, we're going for the Essien, and that's all we need to do. And the other thing we're going to work on at the same time while we do that, we're going to try to finish up our Daniel James objectives outside of this 15 stars. I haven't been able to start with him in any of them because he doesn't meet any of the restrictions for teams that's required for those icon swaps challenges. But we just need to get a goal and an assist and make sure we score 2 goals on the legendary difficulty. So hopefully we can finish Daniel James up as well. But first, let's get into our Marquee Matchups packs. I have completed Marquee Matchups. And let me go back real quick for anyone who wasn't watching my last video. Last night with our rewards, we packed Nakata. We did pack an icon, and so we were able to sell him for 310,000 coins. If I sold my headliner Semedo, I would have close to 800,000 coins. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I'm just kind of figuring out what I'm going to do for my weekend league team. I'm still thinking. I did buy a couple more Brescia players when marquee matchups were released. There wasn't quite enough of that influx of silver players to really drag the market down, but I did get a couple decent buys to make a few coins on them. And then the rest were just sales from just cards I'd already had out on the transfer market. So let's go ahead and open up our pack, see if we get anything epic. This is probably our last major chance to pack a really awesome Future Stars player. So we have a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, Premium Gold Players, Prime Gold Players, Premium Electrum, Small Prime Electrum, and Rare Mix Player. So let's start with our Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. Let's see what we can do. And when we play our game, I'll try to give you some tips and tricks. It looks like, oh, we're getting a blue that's going slow. This could be at least an 84 rated blue. Brazil, center back from PSG. So is this Thiago Silva or Marquinhos? Thiago Silva. So that's pretty nice. I can't complain about that. I almost would prefer it being Marquinhos just for playability, but for ranking, rating, coins to sell, Thiago Silva is definitely a better pick. So can't complain about that. I don't know if I'll hold on to him and wait to see what comes out for the when Champions League is back out in a couple weeks, or what I will do for sure. So I'll give that a little thought. Let's see what he is going for right now. So probably in that 25, 22, yeah. So let's just hold on to this Thiago Silva for now. I don't need the money. If I happen to be 20,000 short on something, I will go ahead and sell them. But for right now, let's just hold on to them and see what happens. If we have like a really cool Champions League SBC that's released that needs, an 85, 86 rated team with all blues, and his value would skyrocket. So, and again, it's not like he's selling at any type of premium right now. We'll just hold on to him for the time being. A couple squad fitnesses that are nice. Lindelof, is he selling for anything? I'll put him out there for like 950, something like that. See if he'll sell. If he does, great. If not, no big deal. And this is, that's fine. Someone wants to buy him for 300, that's fine. You can have them. So let's look at our next pack. Let's see. Let's go for this one. Let's do Premium Electrum Players pack. See if we can get anything here. And I think I started, I thought what I was going to say, once we play our legendary match, I'm going to go over a little bit of the state of the game. We did have one comment on our last video that I wanted to go over and try to help out some people that may be in the same situation. So we'll go over that and talk a little bit about the state of FIFA, and I'll try to drop any tips and tricks I can for beating legendary. So nothing super great here. A couple players we can throw in League SBCs, any good. We do get a Liga NOS silver, a championship silver, a League on silver. Is this one worth anything? We did complete the League on SBC to get the Delane left back. I really liked him a lot. I used him in my French League on challenge. I did those at the same time. I made a full French team from League on, so I could do those at the exact same time. But it looks like 950. Let's put him out there for about 1400. I'm sure he'll sell at some point. And is this championship card worth anything? He's a right back, so maybe I saw 2,500, 1,800. Let's put him out there in that 2,400 range. And you know, you do also have to remember marquee matchups were just released, so some silvers are going to be a little bit lower. So I don't mind waiting on these. This one will not sell right now, but when I relist them later or tomorrow, he will sell for that. So I'm not too worried about it. And then Liga NOS center back. I wouldn't mind completing Liga NOS either. That Battaglia card just looks absolutely amazing. I don't know how I would link them at all, but I would enjoy being able to complete Liga NOS. All the golds and everything else would just send back into the club. Just want to get our packs open. Let's do small prime Electrum players pack. Can we pack anything good? You know, what I'm really hoping for right now is that Mason Greenwood, I'm thinking. You know, I think that would link really nicely with that Daniel James, but I don't know what I'm going to play. I've got my Man U shirt on here so we can get the Daniel James stuff done, hopefully get him finished. I've loved playing with Daniel James in squad battles. I think he would be absolutely amazing in game with that 86 rated version, but I don't know how I'm going to link him yet. So that's just part of the deal. So none of these really that exciting. Let's just send them all into the club. Done with them. Let's do rare mixed players pack. This will get us 4 golds. Can we pop anything good here? We also have the possibility that one of the silvers would count as a Future Stars card, but it's not going to be a Future Stars card. Not going to be a flag. Just going to be a regular rare gold. Gomis. Number 145th time I've packed Gomis since Christmas, so that is awesome. Thank you, Gomis. That is great. When I still even don't even have him in the club because I've used him in that 81 plus double upgrade before, so that's fine. We do get a La Liga silver. I am trying to go back through the La Liga SBC again. We completed that one once. We got the left wing. I think it's Cordoba. Is that who it is? And so, you know, I would like to finish that once you get the Hernandez. This Vasquez, is he worth anything? We'll just do similar. You know, pretty much any rare gold is not going for a ton. Those 81 double upgrades were not enough to really raise the rare gold market. You know, those aren't that great. Check my silvers. We get a La Liga. We got a Super League. Is this one worth anything? Yeah, well, I saw 500. We'll just put them out there for 450. If we sell them, that's fine. Okay, so now we got premium gold players pack and a prime gold players pack. So it's a 25K pack and a 45K pack. Can we pop anything good? This one's not looking too good. Just going to be a regular rare gold. The Awar, I've loved playing with that storyline Awar card. He has been absolutely phenomenal for us. So I'm trying to make sure any teams I'm building right now include that Awar and that Player of the Month vignetter. So, you know, just pretty much the rest of it is going into SBCs. This Nkulu could sell for something. Some of the center backs are worth a little bit. You know, I'll put them out there for, we'll do the same 950, whatever. If we get that for them, great. Then the rest to the team. And now our best pack, the Prime Gold Players Pack. Give us something good. Give us something good. Come on. 45,000 coins should give us something good. Come on. Give us something good. Not even going to be a flag. So, I feel like Prime Gold Player Packs have been a big disappointment this year. So, we just get an 82 rated Coates Liga NOS card. So, not worth anything there. So, not super exciting. Pretty crappy packs. And pretty much all of these players we already had. Are any of them worth anything? Giroud, are you worth anything? I don't remember when I've completed these. I'll just put them all out there for 950. If it's undervalued, then congratulations. I'll double check the Dortmund player. Some of the Dortmund players at one time or another were worth something. It doesn't look like they're worth a lot now. I'll just put them all out there for 950. If that's a good deal, congratulations. I just don't feel like looking through them. I doubt he's even worth 950. We'll do 750 on him. Probably could just quick sold him, would have been fine. And Coates, I'm not even going to check. If he is worth more, then congratulations. You got yourself a deal. And let me just double check here. So probably like in the 600 range. That's fine. Okay. Put everyone else into the club. Let's check out our Argentina team. I've already compiled this team. We've gotten most of our stuff complete for this. So we're going to go into a squad battle match. We will play, I think this team. We'll play this team. They're 81 rated, 100 chemistry. Should be able to take them. Now, it's fairly easy to make a pretty good Argentina team. And if you're someone that already has Messi in your squad, then you're going to be able to dominate this challenge. It's not going to be that big of a problem. The main thing with Legendary is just taking your time. The first half can be just ridiculous. The AI will just kind of suffocate you. They're not really going forward that much, but they're not giving up anything. The second half, the game will open up a lot. So if you can just kind of, you don't want to go behind, and that's kind of obvious. No one ever wants to go behind, but the AI can just really crack down on you when you fall behind. So just make sure to just really be safe with the ball. We will be playing a 4-4-2. I bought this Lautaro and this Alejandro Gomez, and the reason I bought them is because in the Serie A challenge, you can have 9 first owner players, which means you can have 2 players that you buy off the market. So I'm double dipping with these guys. I'm using Lautaro and Alejandro Gomez in my Argentina team, and then they do double duty and play on my Serie A squad. So it works out nicely if you can kind of work out ways for people to double dip. And then when I'm done, I'm going to sell Lautaro, even though he's an absolute monster, and I will sell Gomez. So let's get into the match. Let's make sure it's Daniel James on fitness. Yes, he's at 99, so we will bring James on. I think I bring him on for Correa, if I remember correctly. So let's get into the match. And let me just get in here and see what we can do. We'll talk a little bit about the state of the game. I had a really interesting video last night. I feel that we opened up our weekend league rewards. I've had this happen a few times too. Like, what is going on with this? Like, you can see I did not hit like the home button at all this entire time, and it's popping up that we're not actively playing the game. It's like, what is going on with the game? Like, why does it do this? And I've had this happen at least 10 times this year. And if you have this happen, the only way I've found to do it, I will pause, and then I'll have to hit the home button. And then if I go back into the match, it sometimes gets rid of it. Sometimes you have to do it twice. But when you're trying to play the game with that crap on the screen, it just makes it really hard. But it still has not. Luckily this is a squad battle. I can just continue to hit it. But it's just like, what are the problems that are going on, EA? This is just the stuff that just really upsets you. It's like something like that should not happen. Like, what is going on? I guess let me just play for a minute and see if it will go away. I guess EA knew I was going to talk a little bit about the state of FIFA. Let me just, oh my gosh. It's like I've had to play some weekend league games with this on the screen, and sometimes you can play for 20 or 30 minutes of game time before the ball ever gets out. So let's pause it. Let's bring on Daniel James. Let's try to do something else in the here. Let's see, who have I recently played with? There we go. What else? Is that going to fix it for me? Now, this is the first time it's happened where it has not went away, and this is the first time it's happened in a squad battles match. Now, what I'm slightly concerned about is, will it ever time me out? Will it, when I'm finished with the match, will it record the result? I really don't know, but that's very, very frustrating. Let me just see, is there anything else I can do? Let me see, clubs. Let's check out the EA Sports FIFA official club. Will this fix it for us? Check out an instant replay, resume the match. So I don't know if this is going to go away or not. I guess we're just going to have to try to play with this. I guess that'll give us an added difficulty. But it just goes to show you there's just so many things that could be better about this game. And that's what's really frustrating about FIFA. At its core, this is probably the best game that they have released in the last several iterations of FIFA. And so that's part of what makes it frustrating. Like when we had that EA Access version of FIFA 20, it was just phenomenal. I mean, we loved it. Nice goal right there. Was that even Daniel? Yeah. Luckily, that was Daniel James. I need to do pay a little bit of attention for that. I'm sitting here rambling and ranting and all that stuff. I wasn't even paying attention. We do need to get 2 goals with Daniel James and an assist. So that's 1 already with him. So very nice. But anyways, when we had the EA Access version, I don't know how many of you guys had that, but the game was just playing amazing. Like so many of us were just excited. Now the game at its core is a little bit slower than previous FIFAs. FIFA 18, in my opinion, has probably been the last fun game. It wasn't a great game, so people kind of are like, ah, you'd like FIFA 18, but like FIFA 18 was fun. There were problems with it, but it was fun to play. And before that, I'd probably say FIFA 15 was probably the last great FIFA game, in my opinion. But FIFA 18, I did really enjoy playing. The gameplay was smooth. We had issues. I'm not going to pretend it was great, but it was like fun. It was kind of like a pew, 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 pew. You could kind of do some passing. You could score the ball. You could do some things. And then FIFA 19 was just, I think all of us were just shocked with how bad that was. That was just probably the worst FIFA of all. But the problem is, FIFA 20 at its core is a really good game, but some of the problems make it one of the worst FIFAs that they've ever made. Like when we are playing and the delay and the lag and the game, that's what I was saying earlier. The game itself is already like slower paced. So when you have that delay and lag, it's just kind of like your players don't turn, they don't do anything, so it just makes it really frustrating to try to figure out what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to play, and it's just the inconsistency. But I'll say when the game is playing well, this is a really fun game. There's lots of frustrating things. The passing is terrible. It's just god awful. But other than that, there's some good things at the core. But there's too many things like this where we've got a complete message of our entire screen tells us we're not actively playing the game. So what are we supposed to do when that comes up? So I guess we just try to fight through it. Let me see. Can I get an assist with Daniel James off the free kick? Let's see if we can get it to Gomez here. Gomez turn. No, we got wrecked. For that, it would have been better if we would have used a left-footed player. If I was just trying to get an assist with Daniel James off of that. So again, when you're playing Legendary, we've already got a 1-0 lead, so we're in great shape. You just want to make sure to maintain your advantages. So Lautaro probably buried one there. No, he did not. Lautaro. And that's part of the problem too. Like the angles are so important this year, and you can't really control that. Agility has been so important, but like you see here, Lautaro, we turn. Like if you just looked at this, if you had a still frame of this image sent to anyone, you would think this would be a goal. I mean, he's kind of torqued a little weird, whatever. But then he kicks it and it goes at half a mile an hour. And I'm not saying it was a great position, but you would think in a video game when you get in that spot, that's just going to be a goal, and that's just not how it works out in FIFA. And that I appreciate what they've done this year, trying to like say, okay, we need to be at a good angle. And what they've tried to combat is in previous FIFAs, and I think FIFA 18 was probably the biggest abuser of it. You could be going this completely opposite direction and then just shoot a pass this way at 100 miles an hour, and it was kind of unrealistic. Made it fun in a way, but it looked kind of stupid. So this year they tried to make it where you really need to be looking at where you want to pass and stepping into the ball and doing all this type of stuff. So it can be nice, but sometimes it just doesn't work out in practice. And there are times that passes just you don't even know where they're going to go, and your guys are in a good position to pass. So let's see if we can get another thing. I really need to get that other goal with Daniel James. If I can see through all the text on the screen. So there we got it to James. Can you make a run? Let's go, baby. I do need an assist too. Oh, got picked off. But yeah, it's really weird playing with this big text in the screen. I wonder if I could change like my camera angle or something. If that would, I don't know what to do. Guess just live with it. That's kind of the motto of the FIFA player, and it's kind of sad in a ways. I feel like EA takes such advantage of us, and we all love football so much. We love this competition. We love playing the game. Growing our team. It's an addictive system. Oh my gosh, I can get this Daniel James card. Even though this Daniel James may never crack my team. I mean, I'm sure he will be a sub. I'll take that back. I'm sure he would be a sub, but even cards that we know will are likely to never crack our team. We're out here trying to do these challenges. Oh my gosh, let me get this 86 rated player on my team or something like that. I didn't do the player, but that's just an example of a card that wasn't worth doing in my opinion. So we're out here doing these things. We buy FIFA points, which this account I've not bought any FIFA points on. That was one of my objectives. Just I'm kind of sick of the feels just like player abuse almost at this point. They know they've got us. They know that we're going to keep playing. We're going to keep buying the game. That there's just this because they've got the monopoly on the footballing industry, and that it's frustrating. So we kind of have to just put up with this if we're going to play a footballing game. And for me personally, I'm a sports guy, so I don't get the same enjoyment out of a game like Fortnite or Call of Duty. I mean, they're fun, but I don't get that serious involvement. I don't mind picking them up and playing for a little bit, but that's just not my serious gaming is for those types of games. This is what you want to take seriously. But when things happen in this game, the scripting, the weird stuff that just feels like there's times where you're not going to win, you're not going to get anything done. So that's when it gets frustrating, but that's just, I guess, like I said, part of what we've had to learn to put up with. So I guess that's I'm not going to rant about it too much more. I guess that was part of what I was even going to say. I don't even think I started finished my story. Last night we opened up our weekend league rewards and we went into a match and we played our Serie A first owner team in a division rivals match. And first and foremost, we should not be doing icon swaps objectives in division rivals. That's one of our main competitive areas. Division rivals and weekend leagues should be held sacred. That should just be the best player, the best team, whoever can win with whatever they've got. That's what it should be. Oh, come on. So, I feel like there needs to be a separate game mode, something. There's so many people doing icon swaps objectives because, 1 out of 2, 1 out of 3 games, I'm going up against someone else doing an icon swaps objective. So, there's plenty of people that are trying to do those. So there could be a separate game mode for that. Now, I guess if it went later, like say if you waited 3 or 4 weeks to do your icon swaps objectives towards the end of the season, maybe it'd be hard to match up with people. I don't know. I mean, I get it both ways, I guess, but I just don't feel like that should impact your rating. Or maybe you could, if you had a team that met a certain level or met the certain criteria that you could play a non-ranked division rivals match. I don't know exactly. I guess you have to be careful with what you're doing. I don't know, but it should not be in division rivals first and foremost. But secondly, matchmaking can be a big issue. We went up against a team with our first owner Serie A team that had multiple team of the years. I believe they had Eusebio, I want to say. They had the base Hullet, they had the base Essien. Just an amazing team. And we were lucky enough. We won the game 1-0 in the 90th minute stoppage time. So we were able to get the goal. And, that maybe was a little bit of scripting because that's another problem with FIFA, the disproportionate amount of goals that are scored in stoppage time. That last in the 45th minute and the 90th minute just seems like goals just flying left and right. And it wasn't like anything crazy happened. It was Madris Mertens got free, he had a shot. But my thought is that maybe if he would have taken that shot in the 60th minute, it would have been saved. He was in good position. It wasn't anything crazy. Just, he buried it where, like I said, maybe in the 60th minute, it would have been saved by his Van der Sar. Would hit the post, would have went wide. I don't know. It just seems like they kind of give you that shooting boost. So I don't know exactly. But matchmaking has been a problem. And I think, they seem to do so many things to help casual players. And I think that's one of the things they could do that would help the most is, just help some of these guys that are playing casually. Just I don't know. It's just matchmaking can be a problem, and I don't know the right answer to solve it. I guess that skill rating points based should kind of solve some of those problems, but it's hard when you're trying to play with certain levels. And what they, I guess that's the other thing. What they've done this year is encourage people to play below their skill level. So, I know that if I'm in Division 1 right now trying to do some of these icon swaps objectives, I'm just going to get crushed because I just don't have the players that can keep up. And Division 2, where I'm at right now, I've got good enough teams that I can compete against those Team of the Year guys. And Division 2 players are great players. And I've even learned by restarting at Christmas, the Division 4 players are good. Division 3 players are good. I mean, you get a step up in quality, obviously, but there's still good players at that level. And, that was one thing that opened my eyes. These Division 4 players are still good players. These Division 3 players are still good players. So, I don't know what the obvious answer is. It just feels like there needs to be some sort of overhaul to the system, trying to get it working a little bit better. Don't encourage people to fall down in skill rating. If I'm playing a top level Division 1 guy and I'm a Division 6 player, he's just going to kill me regardless of the team that he has. So that's just part of the issues, and hopefully they can fix that. So, anyways, let's just end the rant. I hate being negative. I try to be positive on all this stuff. I enjoy the game overall. It's just certain things that do really get you frustrated. So, let's get into this. We need to get in a goal and assist from Daniel James and get the win. So, let's focus again. The second half, the game opens up a lot more, especially if you have the lead. When you're trailing, it can be really hard because the AI will just choke you down in the defending end, especially if you're going up against players of inequality. But they will start attacking more in the second half, trying to level up the game. So you just want to make sure to keep your lead and then just kind of hit them on the counter and make sure you take advantage of your opportunities. A nice save there. Let's see if we can break out. Then I gave up a goal there from one, a terrible clearance, but two, I couldn't see exactly what was going on because I threw it out right to in that text region. So that is frustrating. At 1-1, it should still be fine as long as you don't go behind. So that is frustrating. The goalkeeper clearances have been a problem all year. I could have done better on that. I'm not going to completely blame the game. But, it's also with where the text was, it was just hard for me to see what was even going on with the ball. Shouldn't be a problem, though. We should still be able to win. Let's just concentrate our match. They've had a good bit of possession here in the second half, so we need to get things rolling. Let's rock and roll. A terrible pass there. And that's part of the ones I was talking about where you have those just like really soft passes. Gomez making some runs. Come on, Lautaro. So terrible there. Not where I wanted the pass to go. So into that danger when my opponent has the ball in the box, it is really hard to defend because you just can't really see anything. We'll make a push with our fullback Figo. Anybody gonna come open? Nope. So we will get a corner. I'll just try to hoof it in with Daniel James, see if we can get an assist here. Anybody finish a corner? I think I've buried maybe 2 straight corners this year out of probably 7,522 attempts. It's very hard to do anything with a corner this year. I normally play them short, but just where Daniel James needs the assist, I went ahead and tried to hoof it in. That's weak. Come on. All right, come on, boys. If we can get Daniel James on a break. Gosh, it is. I just cannot see hardly anything once we get down in the box there. Come on, come on, come on. And drag backs work really well. Come on, Daniel. And the shooting, the shooting, the shooting. The Daniel James kind of gets free here and just skies it high and wide. Not able to bury it. They're bringing on their Ziyech player moments. And then keepers not catching the ball has been frustrating this year too. I feel like I've just kept my rant on the entire time. And part of it is just It's really frustrating because I'm trying to play with this big ass text in the middle of the pitch. All right, can we get a runner? Come on, come on, go, go, go. Daniel James. Robin off. Come on, baby. I got deflected. Not good, not good. That could have been really bad. We got a little bit of luck on our side there from the EA gods, the EA FIFA gods. All right, there we go. We got the second goal for Daniel James. I don't know if I'm going to have time to get the assist. That's like I said, it's been one of the most frustrating squad battle games. Usually, squad battles is something I will go into play when I kind of need a rest from the grind of online play. I don't really enjoy playing squad battles that much this year. It seems like I played a lot of squad battles in FIFA 18. Then it seems like FIFA 19 I didn't play as much, and FIFA 20. Let's see, can we get an assist real quick? Try to time it. There we go. Can we get this assist? Come on, Lautaro. Come on, Lautaro. Yes, and we even get the assist with Daniel James, so that is absolutely amazing. So this game was going really, really terribly, and we were able to turn it around. I think part of it, we were kind of in that rant and rave mode in the first half, and having this text box in the middle of the screen the entire match has definitely pissed you off. And it tells you FIFA is such a mental game too that when things are not going well for you, it just kind of spirals. And so, we're able to turn it back around. We got that one goal with Daniel James, and then we're feeling good and just able to pull it all out, get what we needed. So that's absolutely amazing. The only thing I'm worried about now is that it's not going to count the game. It's going to be something weird. So hopefully we'll just progress to the end. But that has been absolutely awful playing this match with that text box out there. But again, squad battles is something that I'll play. Say I've played 4 or 5 weekend league games in a row. I still want to play a little bit, or I want to rest my players, and I'll go into a squad battles match, play here and there. I'm only playing 3 to 5 real squad battles matches a week at this time. I'll try to get a couple out there so I can just get maybe like a gold 1 ranking or something like that. So I'll get some decent packs, but not have to put in a lot of time in the squad battles. So it stinks a little bit when you're like forced to play so many squad battles for icon swaps. I guess you're not forced to, but if you want the icon, you're forced to. So we're able to get this, and it looks like it is going to count it. Lautaro with a goal, 2 assists. Daniel James, 2 goals and assists. So we'll have everything finished for Daniel James except for the 15 matches starting. So we'll have to figure out how to get him into, we can do that in some beginner squad battles or even the friendlies or whatever. Just have to find some way to get Daniel James into a starting lineup. So we weren't able to pull that out, so that's really nice. I feel like I didn't really give hardly any tips on how to beat Legendary at that time. We were just too much. Oh, that does get us to Elite 1. I will try to finish Elite 1 this week just because if EA does the same thing that they've done with previous second teams, those teams will not be around until Weekend League rewards next time. So I would love to take advantage of where we have played so much of squad battles this week and finish Elite One. That gives you 2 rare mega packs and I think 30,000 coins. So that would give us 2 nice packs to open to see pack whatever is coming out in the next Future Stars team. So hopefully it'll be something good. Hopefully we can maintain our Elite One. I really don't want to play much else, but what I will do, just show you something that can help you, is if you play beginner mode on these Team of the Week challenges. So like if you play Mason Greenwood on beginner, you only have to score 1 goal and you can set your controller down. That'll get you 1,500 points. Same thing with Team of the Week. Play it on beginner. Set your controller down. That'll get you 1,500 points. So that's 3,000 free points every week. And it's going to be skewed a little bit this week because people are playing more of these. But it's saying gold one is 12,000. And I would say normally that's about what it ends at, is at 12 to 14,000 range. So you can get 3,000 points just from that, just from playing those beginner. And at Gold 1, you get a Premium Gold Players Pack, a Prime Mix Players Pack, and a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. So that's kind of what I shoot for. I mean, if I get Gold 3, it's not the end of the world. You get a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, a Prime Mix Players Pack, and the same. There's not a big coin difference until you get to, I think it's even Elite 1. So yeah, it takes Elite 1 to get 30,000 coins. Even Elite 2 is 15,000 coins, and Gold 3 is 10,000 coins. So not a huge coin difference for that amount of effort. So just this week, I will try to hit Elite 1 so we can get those 2 rare mega packs and the 30,000 coins. Hopefully pack something good from Icon Swaps too. But let's go collect our objectives. We should have a couple 1 rare players packs to open from the Daniel James. I did pack Alexandro and one of the 1 rare player packs yesterday. So that was really nice. So the 1 rare player packs can definitely pay off. I haven't been doing a lot of the daily objectives. I hate playing friendlies. It's so worthless in my opinion. You have to go in here and play these foot friendlies. I rarely do that. If I can just set my controller down and score a goal, I will sometimes do it, but it's just a pain to do that. I wish they didn't have that friendlies restriction. I'd rather be like play 5 games in a day or something like that instead of having to being forced to play a friendlies match. So there's our icon swaps card. So all we have left is our Serie A challenge. That is absolutely amazing. Does that take us to the next tier of anything? No, we're just a little bit short on the next tier. But let's open up our 1 rare player packs and then we will wrap up the video. So 1 rare player pack. Let's see, what can we get here? What can we get here? Anything epic? Gosh, it would be so cool to pull like a future stars from that. This is just going to be a rare. Just a regular rare, nothing special. Marcone. I think I may already have him. I'm not for sure. I may have used him in one of the 81 plus double upgrades. So no, I don't have him. And let's do that. Let's make one more. Let's make an 81 plus double guaranteed pack. Let's do that. We should have enough rare golds right now that we could make that. So let's do one of those. And then we get Jordan Lukaku. Just 2 whatever rare golds, nothing great, but let's put together 181 plus double upgrade pack, see if we can pull anything special. So if we go to our live, and for as far as this Kubo card, I would recommend passing on him. I feel like I would just assume have Dembele. I mean, he has decent stats, but a lot of these future stars you see, now this one's up a little bit from some of them, but the composure and reactions have kind of killed him. So there's a little bit low for him for his cost. If that composure was say 85 and reactions were 85, then maybe be a little bit different because you could put like a dead eye on this guy. It would really boost his shooting, really boost his passing. But composure can really hurt a card. And composure is kind of when you're in a tight area, how your player will respond. So in FIFA 20 especially, there's you get surrounded so fast. It's not that often that you just have the ball free in space, and if you've got someone near you and your player takes a heavy touch, and you've just lost the ball. So that's why composure is very important. So let's put together a 81 plus double upgrade. I've done several of these. I've had pretty decent luck with them, but no future stars or anything like that. Let me just set this to untradeable, low to high, and gold, and let's see what we can build. Should have quite a few rare players now, I would think. So let's see. Let's put him out here, him out here. You do need, I think, 50 chemistry, so it's not just a complete give me, but it's, you know, not hard to hit by any means. I'll say Bode and Manchester City cards are kind of expensive. Put him out here, him out here. See what we can get. Those are just regular. Even Babu, put him out there, put him out there. We'll put Kuka and Lukaku out there. Let's see, is that going to give us enough to where we can make a team? So they're both Serie A. Oh, we've got several Serie A players, so that would be nice. So we can do this and this. Is there anyone else Serie A? Anyone else we can link? There's one more Serie A player. Let's do that, I think. We don't have any strikers. We do have a couple center backs. We do have a keeper. We might have to move around. Maybe we can shift someone around and we'll be able to hit the ranking. And maybe, let's see, if we do something like that, no, that would lower it, lower it, lower it. But let's see if we have like a striker we can put out there. That'd probably be the easiest. We need to get to 50 chemistry. I don't want to put a Rigi out there. That doesn't raise it enough. I don't want to put one that highly rated. Let's see, is there something else? Is there... Let me just see what I have from the Serie A available. Untradeable. Spinazzola. Let's put him out there. Let's see if we can do anything with that. That would only take it to 48, but let me see if I can manipulate them anyway. That would be 49. Is there anywhere else we can gain? Oh man, that's frustrating. All right, let's just put, now we can just put any old striker out there, I believe, and that will take care of it. So what did we have? We'll put Selke out there. So that, oh, we don't have a rare player. What am I thinking there? That should, gosh, but that puts us back to 49. Oh my gosh. This is frustrating. So let's just take it off untradeable. You know, I'm sick of dealing with this one. We've got mostly untradables. Let's take it off of untradeable. And we'll see if we have anything else Serie A that we can get rid of. That Rebic would be fine. Let's put him out there. There we go. All right, that's perfect. Let's see what we can get in our 81 plus double upgrade. Anything epic. Come on, baby. Give me something good. Come on, come on, come on, come on. EA, help me out, help me out, help me out. Something good. Future stars, icons. You know, now that we pulled one icon, you get greedy for something else. So this is just going to be complete trash. No, it's a flag, it's a flag, it's a flag. German. Oh, okay. So this is going to be Crusoe. We've already packed him. For some reason, I thought that was just going to be regular. So just an 83. This is going to be a duplicate, so that's frustrating. Not the best in the world, but, you know, 83s aren't that bad. Both of them we already have. Do we have them tradable? No. And no. That one we do have. We'll just sell him. Whatever, guys. Anyways, this is going to wrap up the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Please follow me on Twitter. Follow me everywhere, but I'll see you guys soon. Bye.